Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to WrestleMania 2 and a huge matchup coming up next. It's not only going to be a battle of the minds, it's going to be a battle of the fists. Bray Wyatt has said he is the new face of fear and he is set to take out every single icon that this company has to offer. And here tonight at WrestleMania, he hopes to take one out in the form of the icon Sting. And well, the stage is set, the moment is here. And are you ready to follow the buzzards? Here comes the Eater of Worlds. Yes, he's here. And yes, he's been playing numerous mind games with several NLW wrestlers ever since his debut last year. And here tonight, in his WrestleMania debut, hopes to do the unthinkable and take out Sting once and for all. It was a few weeks ago, in fact it was months ago now, where Bray Wyatt set out a series of assaults against Sting. The lights would go out and when they came back on, Sting would lose. And well, we found out it was Bray Wyatt behind the attacks. And then following on from that, we didn't see Sting for a while. Bray Wyatt burnt an effigy of Sting at one point, and then Sting tried to return the favour with some mind games of his own, appearing on top of the Titantron and coming down from the rafters. And well, you hear the ovation he's getting. He is the icon. He is the vigilante. He is one of the greatest wrestlers of our time. This is the man called Sting. And tonight, this man hopes to end Bray Wyatt's terror and end it once and for all. And what better way to do it than here at WrestleMania? And the new face of fear, supposedly. Is he showing some fear in those eyes? It's certainly an intimidating force to be stood in the ring with when you stood in the ring with Sting. However, Bray Wyatt doesn't seem to be phased whatsoever. In fact, he's already telling him, bring it on. And well, that just goes to show you the mental state of Bray Wyatt. The way he's able to manipulate people to follow what he believes, and that's a scary thought, folks. Hip toss by Sting, and there's a drop kick. And Bray Wyatt, it's not going to be a walk in the park, pal. It's going to be hard, and he damn well knows it. And Sting now being the one to tell him to bring it on, and again they lock up. Ringing the arm to Sting, and of course I should say, he has the veteran experience, but Bray Wyatt, youthful as he is, oh my! Well, those youthful looks probably got knocked off of his face right there with that scorpion kick. The spinning heel kick that time, and now going off the ropes, and again, there you see Bray Wyatt, calling himself the new face of fear, and for good reason. What a punch to Sting, sends him down, and now kicking him to the outside. And that's almost a metaphor for this entire feud, kicking him to the curb so the young blood can rise here in NLW. But Sting is here to help, and he's helping Bray Wyatt with a lethal dose of an axe handle there from the apron. And now both men back in the ring. Snake Eyes throws him on the top, but there's Bray Wyatt yet again to cut him off. Wyatt driving both elbows into this chest, and well, that certainly stopped Sting in his tracks. But again now, choking out Sting and punching him again. Bray Wyatt, over the past few months since his debut, has defeated the likes of Raven and Jeff Hardy, and now he hopes to add Sting to that list. But Sting, not even faced by that uppercut, beats his chest, and now going for the Scorpion Deathlock, but instead Bray Wyatt scurries out of the ring, and well, Sting right back on him with a crossbody over the top. Jeez, that's 275 pounds flying through the air, and I'm sure that Bray Wyatt didn't really appreciate it at that time. And Sting being admonished by the referee, tell him to get the action back in, but Sting reversed into the steps by Wyatt. And Wyatt is no stranger to big match situations after all. I just mentioned the famous no-holds-barred match against Raven at the Rumble, and then that feud with Jeff Hardy that culminated in the House of Pain steel cage matchup. So he knows what it's like to win. In fact, I don't believe that Bray Wyatt has actually lost here in NLW yet. A loss to Sting here would be his first loss in NLW, but Sting is determined to make sure that happens, and Wyatt is determined to keep his unbeaten streak alive. And Wyatt now choking him out again, but Sting returning the favour, and it looks like some sort of dragon sleep has been applied, and you can see that Bray Wyatt is trying to pull that arm off, to try and stop him from being choked, but Sting is relentless, and can you blame him? After all he's been subjected to over the past few months by Bray Wyatt. There was the seated senton by Wyatt, and now Wyatt, what's he doing? Well, he's in the... Oh my god, look how creepy that is. But unlike opponents in the past, Sting is there to catch him out and throttle him. And now, oh my, what is this? Well, he had him on his shoulders, gut busted him, but it's only a 2 count that time for Sting. And Bray Wyatt has not had an easy ride, as he arguably has had recently. Sting has certainly stepped up his game for this match with Bray Wyatt. We don't usually see this sort of urgency from Sting, and there's a reason why. There's a certain reason why he has to step up his game, because Wyatt just pile drove his face into the apron, and oh my. Oh my! And from seemingly out of nowhere, that is the danger that Bray Wyatt brings to the table, that Sister Abigail into our stage. And it seems like already this matchup could be over. And Sting being thrown back into the ring, and Wyatt now, don't want to get too confident, but I don't blame him for being confident. And now going for the Sister Abigail in the ring, but there's Sting with the slam, slammed his way out that Sister Abigail, and you can still see the glazed look in his eyes from that Sister Abigail. And now it may be throwing him off a little bit, as it did there. He missed the Stinger splash, and Bray Wyatt throws him to the floor. Well, the Sister Abigail didn't do it, but Sting, it may be a matter of time before he loses, but that senton from the second rope did not connect, and Sting had the wherewithal to move out of the way. And now the Vigilante, he's got those legs twisted, and it looks as if we've got the Scorpion Deathlock right in the centre of the ring. Bray Wyatt has not tapped out in his NLW career thus yet, but is tonight going to be the start? Sting refusing to let go of the hold, but Wyatt kicks his way out of it, and a weakened Sting at this point, oh my. And now Wyatt wanting to give Sting a taste of his own medicine with a Scorpion Death Drop, but instead moves out of the way. And there is the Stinger Splash in the corner. And you sense Sting may be going for that Scorpion Death Drop here. Oh my, but Sting didn't realise that Wyatt had it scouted. Driving Sting shoulder first into that ring post. And now once again in the daze, oh my. No way. Going for that Sister Abigail, but here comes Sting! Grabs him by the head. Scorpion Death Drop, and Sting is victorious. Sting has slayed the new face of fear, and Bray Wyatt suffers his first ever defeat in NLW. And I have to say that usually Bray Wyatt probably would have won this, but Sting knew after the months of torment at the hands of Bray Wyatt that he needed to step up his game here at WrestleMania, and he did so gladly. Well, he hit that Scorpion Splash in the corner and then looked for the Scorpion Death Drop, but got thrown into the ring post. And then when Wyatt was looking for a second Sister Abigail, the first one nearly knocking Sting out on the outside, but the second one didn't do it. Sting reversed it into the Scorpion Death Drop, and Bray Wyatt suffers his first clean loss. And Sting is over the moon that he's had to put up with this. And well, Wyatt in the ring, well, you can see the look in his eyes. It's not a look of happiness anymore, it's a look of anger, look of disgust. And Sting is victorious here at WrestleMania, and you have to believe that if Wyatt had won, we could have very well have seen the end of Sting's career. But Sting stepping up his game, Wyatt defeated, Sting proving why he is the icon.
Revenge takes many forms. How does one wish to inflict pain and punishment on those that have wronged them? In this game, the goal is survival. Do you wish to grab your enemies by the throat? Within the confines of a cage? Hard steel, ripped flesh. Revenge is certainly a dish best served in hell. No Limits Wrestling Revenge live on pay-per-view.
I'll tell you what, I bet Bray Wyatt's looking for some revenge against Sting after what we just saw. We'll revenge our next pay-per-view. But we still got a hell of a lot of WrestleMania to come, including the voice of the voiceless, Drew Galloway, as Scotland's own. And Galloway here tonight looks to be the first man ever to make Kurt Angle pin or submit. Angle has been undefeated in NLW thus far in his nearly 2-year career, and Galloway here tonight hopes to be the first man to defeat him. And what a great atmosphere here tonight to do it. He's certainly got a lot of people in his corner, and especially a lot of the NLW fans as well, where you can hear for yourself. Galloway's in the ring, and now all we need is the unpinned, unsubmitted Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle. Angle, one of the greatest pro wrestlers in the history of this business, and you can hear he's obviously got his fans here tonight, but a lot of them have soured against him. That is because at our last pay-per-view, Havoc, well, he was facing Finn Balor and he didn't get the greatest response. In fact, even refused to shake the hand of Finn Balor. This unbeaten streak has got into his head. In fact, it's turned him into a monster. That's the God's honest truth. He has turned into a monster because of this unbeaten run. He's become cocky, he's become arrogant, and well, some of these fans not helping to calm his ego. But now Galloway and Angle, and you hear the dueling fan chants as Galloway has him in the headlock, and now the back suplex. Angle, never been pinned, never been submitted, and Galloway hopes to become the first man to do so, and he might do that with that clothesline right there. Going to the top rope now, Angle in trouble. And now going for something, going for a dive, catches him out but doesn't get the ankle held. Going for that patented ankle lock, and now going for the German. But now going for a backslide maybe. But oh my, going for that double arm DDT, but here goes Angle. And Angle scurries out of the ring. But there's Galloway to follow right after him. Chops him in the chest, I should say, and then dropping him on the ring apron. A list of names that Angle has defeated include John Cena, Mr. Anderson, CM Punk, AJ Styles, Shawn Michaels, Randy Orton, Finn Balor, and many more. And tonight he hopes to add the name Drew Galloway to that list. But Galloway, can he do what those men could not do and defeat the Olympic gold medalist? Well, there you see Angle trying for the Olympic slam, but Galloway has him held and delivers a front face Alabama slam almost. And I can't quite believe that he managed to get the strength to do that. And now on his shoulders, and now the Death Valley driver. And Angle, you can see him, he's not going to, well, he's not in a good way after what happened this past week. He was moments away from defeating the world champion. Oh my! And he's maybe moments away from defeating Drew Galloway here. There's a Drew. Well, again, this crowd is split for the meantime. But Galloway, oh my, well, going for the Angle slam. Rolls out of the way, going for that Claymore kick, but Angle also moves. And now stomping him right in the chest. And that was quite savvy by Galloway to turn that Angle slam into an arm drag. But now Angle on the top rope, pulling out all the stops at WrestleMania. But Galloway kicks out, and now there it is. There's that ankle lock, and it's in the center of the ring. And is Galloway gonna have to tap out already? No! Oh my, he's just flipped over. And now Galloway has the ankle held on Angle. But Angle's back up, and Angle rolls him through again. But here comes Galloway right back at him. Rolls through yet again, and this time he's got it held properly. And Angle doesn't look like he's got anywhere to go, and there you see he's not applying that ankle lock as well as Angle does. And obviously that's a given when he's made the move famous in many senses. And look at this, he's in the ropes and he's literally being held by the ankle. Well, Galloway being admonished by the referee for not breaking his count earlier. But then again, he's telling him he's got 2 or 5, and now going after Galloway. But oh, Galloway! Galloway sent into the ring post here. And oh my. Well, That wasn't just any normal shot. Is Galloway even conscious? It doesn't look like it at the moment, and off Khan. And the referee was just about to check on Galloway, but Angle took it as an opportunity to beat him up some more. Oh my lord, look at that. That is a hell of a lot of blood, and what a kick. Right to the ribs. And now picks him up again. There's a German suplex. And now having his way with him with that belly to belly throw again. Galloway is bleeding profusely, and there's a knee again. And it may not just be his face, it may be his internal organs, and I think he may have... Oh my lord, it's pouring onto his chest. And there's the suplex again by Angle. Angle now. Well, the referee was about to check on Galloway, but Angle decided to beat him up some more, and again that boot to the face. For God's sake, let the medics do their job, but Galloway still fighting, even though he's got blood pouring down his face, and he may have a serious concussion. And again that stomp. And this is, well, I'm in shock. We apologise for the graphic nature, but what are you going to do? No limits, that's what it's about. And there's the drop kick right to the bloody face. A crimson mask has covered Galloway. And well, this is why Angle's unbeaten for so long. It's because he doesn't let up. And now going for the belly again. But Galloway, double on DDT. Can he crawl to the cover? He does. But Angle just about kicks out. And Galloway, well, I don't know how he's still in it, but Angle kicked out and he may have lost there. Almost. But still with blood dripping down his face. And I'm going for the Claymore kick, but now I'm going for the ankle. And kicks him away. But again Angle, relentless, and this is the reason he's unbeaten, because he doesn't let up, doesn't stop. And Galloway not quitting anytime soon. The referee has asked several times if he'd like him to start the match, but there's no way that Galloway's going to do that. I think the referee may have to stop this one soon, because there's no way Galloway's able to continue. Look at the blood dripping down his face, and suplex after suplex, for God's sake. For the love of God, twisting him up, and surely enough's enough. Oh, and flipping him on his face. And if I'm the referee, I'd call this match off and save it for another day, because that post shot may have just about done him in. And now the ankle's held, and Galloway his brains were scrambled by that post, and well, ever since then he's really had no chance. But Galloway, look at him, he's still refusing to give up. And the referee, oh look at him, he's passed out. Oh, he's still got the hold of that ankle, but the referee, well, there you go. Well, it's not a popular decision, that much is true. And you can hear the audience, well, what they think of it, but to be fair, the safety of our performers is more important than anything else. And if it was 11, well, we're going to take a look at the move that originally injured Drew Galloway, that caused him such blood loss. And folks, that's not a normal amount of blood to lose. Any other sport you call the match off, but not here in No Limits Wrestling. And Drew Galloway continued to fight despite blood dripping down his face. And before that, he took Angle to his limit, and it was only because Angle refused to let the doctors do their thing that he won this. Galloway, he's come to and he's frustrated, but to be fair, if he continued to wrestle in that state, we could have had a lawsuit on our hands. That's just not, it's not right. And well, while I disagree with Kurt Angle, it's a competitive matchup, so he did what he had to, but at the end of the day, if he hadn't have been thrown into that ring post, may very well have had a different result here tonight. Galloway, bloody profusely, but refused to give up. And that's a sign that he's here to stay. However, someone else who's here to stay is Batista. This time last year at WrestleMania, he retired because of a match involving Randy Orton. Tonight, it's a WrestleMania rematch, but this time, it's last man standing. We saw the chaos that ensued this past week where they went through the window of that local venue. But tonight, it's a last man standing matchup. The rematch from the street fight that ended Batista's career. Batista goes one-on-one with Randy Orton, and that matchup, last man standing, takes place up next. You do not want to miss this one.